born in 1972 in Rwanda. The beginning of my life as I was growing up was peaceful and nice, and I ignored the disagreements between the two tribes of Tutsi and Hutu. I had trouble getting into school because of my tribe being Tutsi, but I managed to succeed anyway. The fighting got worse while I was at university. I happened to be home for Easter break when on April 6, 1994, when President Habyarimana's plane had been shot down, which had started the genocide. When the fighting got bad in my area, my parents sent me to the house of a Hutu pastor named Pastor Lorenzi. When I first arrived, I saw many familiar faces, but they all turned on me. The pastor brought us 6 to a bathroom in his bedroom where not many people knew about. That is where we hid. We had to be absolutely silent. If we wanted to flush, the only time we could flush the toilet was when we heard someone in the other bathroom flush that toilet. We had to flush it at the exact same time. We hardly had any food. The only food we had was scraps from the garbage, because if we had the food from the pastor's, if we had the leftovers from the pastor's dinner, people would wonder where the food had gone. Sometimes Interhama killers would come tear the house apart searching for us, but they never found us because God gave me the idea to put a wardrobe in front of the door so the door would be hidden. One day, the bathroom door flew open and 2 Interhama killers were standing there. But it was actually 2 Tutsi women who one of the pastor's daughters was hiding and had brought them with her to her father's house. With my father's rosary, which was the last gift he ever gave to me, I prayed all the time in the bathroom. I became very close with God, and I even learned how to forgive the killers who I could see right outside the window. Besides praying all the time, I asked the pastor for any English books. And with God's help and a French-English dictionary, I taught myself English. All my family, my mother, father, and 2 of my 3 brothers all died in the genocide. The brother who lived was Immaculee, who had been out of the country studying for school. When I came out of the bathroom, I weighed 65 pounds. We spent some time at refugee camps, and Alois, who I met at the refugee camps and had also been a good friend of my mother, invited us to come with her to live with her in Kigali. In Kigali, I used the English that I learned in the bathroom to get the job of my dreams working at the United Nations. There, I met an American man named Brian and eventually married him and had 2 children, Nikki and Brian Jr. Today,